I did my first Dangerous Men group when I was 16. At 23, I am now 7 years and hundreds of wet dreams into my life as a dangerous man. When I think about dangerous men and the difference that it has made in my life, I usually kind of have three things. Early on, identity and sexuality, those two lessons were probably the most important and impactful. During high school, knowing who you are, knowing that you're God's boy, and just understanding that was key for me, just as insecure, immature young teenage boy, super horny. And then I came from a background of a Christian family, which didn't talk about sex. I didn't have much exposure to understanding sexuality in a kind of holistic and holy mindset. A good story is, in fifth grade, I'm the type of kid that told my mom I wanted to skip sex ed class because I didn't want to deal with all the sexual jokes I knew I was going to be exposed to. And I also kind of had this understanding that talking about sex, it was a dirty thing. And so I didn't really want to be around that kind of topic, talking about it. So I kind of had a really sheltered, naive idea of sex. It was something dirty, something that was never talked about growing up. My first time going through Dangerous Men, lesson 2 on sexuality was just key for me. And just changing my mindset from, oh, sex is a dirty thing, to no, it's actually a great thing. It's a gift from God. It's something to celebrate. And I think as life went on and I got older, this lesson in lesson 6 always kept coming to mind. And it's the one about mud pies, and running to God. You don't let that shame, that crap on your face force you into hiding, but actually when you do fail, when you do mess up, it is key and essential to sprint to God right away, to go to him, and that's actually the time that you need him. That one kept on coming up because I kept on believing the lie that, I couldn't go to God until I made things right, until I'd had a certain amount of time where I hadn't lusted or masturbated or whatnot, and then I could go to God, I could clean up. And when I kind of finally started to implement that lesson and turn to God and call my accountability partner and pray things through and take thoughts captive, it changed the whole dynamic of my relationship with him. And it strengthened everything. It made me realize that sin isn't an indication of hiding. It's actually an indication that I need God more, and that it's when I need to run to him.
Oh, there's one. Big one. Real big. Oh, got him. He's fighting hard. Fish on, boys. Fish on. Fish on. Got him. Got him. Woo. Yeah. Come on, get a picture of this red boy. Yeah! A big fish! Real big!